Good morning friends and welcome to pre-market roundup from Sharekhan. Yesterday we saw that most of the European indices were trading anywhere from 1 to 1.5% lower when our markets closed, and on the same ground US markets, that is Dow, Nasdaq and S&P, also opened lower by 1 and 1.5%. On the lower side, Dow was at one point of time down 200 points from where it recovered to almost being flat and fell again to close 100 points lower. In the later part, there was news that Greece will be getting the scheduled bailout of 4.2 billion euros out of the 5.2 billion euros which was earmarked to it. Earlier it was known that there were rumors on the street that this bailout package of 4.2 billion euros won't come in, and that might force Greece to default. But for the moment it has been postponed, and the rest 1 billion euro is supposed to be given out to Greece in the month of June. So till that time it is more or less stable for the European markets, because this was a major reason why Europe was falling like the way it has been for last 5 to 6 sessions. For the moment it is almost certain that for next one and a half month there will be no major announcement in the Eurozone, like Greece defaulting and going out of the Eurozone. So moving out to our markets, we saw that rupee has closed at the all-time high level of 53.81, which was down 68 paisa yesterday. Now this has forced some sort of turbulence in our markets also, with Nifty more or less being stable for the whole day and falling almost 40 to 50 points at one point of time. On other news front, Cipla is supposed to come out with results today. We are expecting a stable quarter for Cipla, and if things fall in place, Cipla will be a good bet to buy and trade on. On the other results front, Apollo Tyres also coming out with numbers today. Missed out on one global news which is also very important to know, that there has been some more fueling noises about rate cuts in Australia because of the jobs data which has come out over there. Also we have all across the globe trade deficit data to come out today, which will be very important to watch out for. If things fall in place, then we might see that our market might stabilize for some time. I will like to welcome Nandish to have a take on derivatives. Hi Nandish, what's your take on derivatives?
See, we have seen that selling pressure is existing at the higher levels. Whenever we have seen a bounce in the market, selling pressure is taking place. But what's the interesting, in the previous trading session, we have seen some short covering. Around 2 lakh shares were reduced in open interest with a significant increase in the cost of carry. And further, we have seen a rise in the put call ratio, which was around 0.94 to 0.97. As earlier we have seen that whenever PCR ratio comes around 0.9, 0.85, that normally we see a very good bounce in the market. So even from the option side, we have seen a very good activity. Now 4,900 call and 5,000 call option has seen a very good addition. Implied volatility, the VIX has seen some uptick further, but on a put side we have seen 4,800 and 900 strikes, which is taking a very good addition. So that overall, what I feel that we may see a bounce in the market. There might be a dead cat bounce in the market, and again we might retest the levels of 5050 and 5,100 levels.
As you said last time also, I think we discussed it, that 0.8 to 0.95 is the level generally where PCR is there, and market makes to a smart comeback by around anywhere from 3 to 5%. So I completely agree to you on that front. Do you see any major move coming above 5,080, 5,090 levels, because that happens to be the options breaking on as per yesterday, and no. Overall monthly options BEP is somewhere close to 5 and 20.
What I feel that if I say 5,200 straddle value, it comes around 4,970, and that is the reason we have seen a bounce in the from couple of transition from those levels. So I feel that there will be a bounce, but overall bias remains negative. And if I get an opportunity to sell, say around Nifty comes around 5050 levels, 5080 levels as you mentioned, I'll be going short. 5,100 I'm not expecting in a short term for this series. We'll surpass and close above 5,100 levels.
Any short covering that might triggering after 5100? So your stop loss will be basically placed at somewhere close to 5100.
5,100 has the highest number of shares in the open interest at present levels. So that will act as a resistance. But yeah, if we say that if the market is closing above 5,100 levels, then the story is changed. We again retest the 5,200 to 50 levels, because I feel that there will be a momentum taking place if we closing above 5,100 levels.
Exactly.
So 5,100 remains a very strong resistance at the present levels. And if one can remain short at the curve on those levels with a stop loss of 5,100 on a closing basis.
Major open interest in calls front is on 5200 call, right?
Yeah, 5200, 5100, even 5300 seen some additions. So all these strikes now out of the money strikes always will have a highest number of shares in open interest.
Okay. Any stocks to look out for?
Yeah, intraday basis we have identified 3 stocks. Now what, as you said for the Cipla also, no, overall pharma sector is looking good. So now Cipla is one of the good bet. Even Ranbaxy is one of the good bet. We have given a 4 ratings on Ranbaxy. Stop loss can be placed at 505.50. And 2 stocks I'll trade for a negative side. You know, Dish TV and United Phosphorus. Now the resistance will be seen at 60.10. The stop loss can be maintained at 60.10. And for United Phosphorus, 119.50 can be placed as a stop loss.
That's what, friends, we heard from Nandish about derivatives. The take, to sum it up, is we might find out support at 4970, 4940 range on the lower side, as he has been saying that the straddle break even for 5200, which was the level on expiry day, comes out to be somewhere close to 4970 levels. So for today also, as we had seen for last couple of sessions, we might find very good support at 4970, 4940 range on the lower side. On the higher side, 5050 to 5080 is the level where we will have stiff resistance coming in. So one can go short at those levels with a probable stop loss of 5100 and play for a lower level of again 5000 levels, 4970 levels. More or less, it seems that it might be in a range of 4970, 4940 on the lower side, and on the higher side 5050 to 5080. Currently SGX is quoting at 5000 levels, which is up 20 points around. So we'll have major results of Cipla and Apollo Tyres. We already released our results note, that is quarterly earnings preview for Apollo Tyres and Cipla yesterday. One can refer the note and place your trade accordingly. That's all, friends, from our side. Thanks and bye. Have a nice trading session.